Hello everyone at Allsorts. Today we're going to have a story from the Bible. Now, it's a story that happened a long time ago, and it's about a baby boy called Moses, and it's about how God rescued him. Now, all of the Israelites, God's chosen people, they lived in a country called Egypt. And Egypt had a ruler called Pharaoh, and he was really mean and nasty. And he hated the Israelites. He treated them really badly. He used them as slaves. And he hated them so much that he wanted to get rid of all the baby boys. Now, one day there was an Israelite mummy. She already had a daughter called Miriam, and she had a baby boy called Moses. But she knew that Pharaoh wanted to get rid of all the baby boys. So she thought, what should I do? So she wanted to protect him. So she wove together a basket, a bit like a bigger version of this basket. Someone's been weaving this together. She made a basket, quite a big basket, and she put the baby inside. Can you see in the picture? And protected him and kept him safe. Then she pushed the basket off on the river, and it floated off down the river. Can you see in this picture? But she also asked the big sister Miriam if she could keep an eye. So do you know what Miriam did? All along the riverbank there are lots of plants and bushes, and Miriam hid. Can you see me? Miriam hid all along the side and watched the basket go down the river. Finally, the basket came to a stop. But it was right by Pharaoh's palace. And we know Pharaoh hated the baby boys from Israel. But it wasn't Pharaoh who found the baby. It was Pharaoh's daughter, and she was very kind. She saw the baby in the basket. Can you see in the picture? She picked the baby up, and then she spotted Miriam watching from the side and called Miriam over. Miriam went over, and Miriam very bravely said, I know an Israelite mummy who could look after this baby for you. And so the princess gave baby Moses back to his sister, and Miriam took baby Moses back to their mummy. How amazing. So now, for a while, Moses was brought up by his mummy and helped to be looked after by his sister until he was big enough, and then he went to live with the Pharaoh's daughter in the palace. Now in our last picture you can see Moses is now grown up. He's a man now. And over the next 2 weeks we're going to find out what else happens in this story. But God had rescued Moses, hadn't he? I said at the beginning it was about a rescue for Moses. God had kept baby Moses safe in the basket so he could grow up and become a man. And then over the next 2 weeks we're going to find out even more about God's amazing rescue plan for all of the Israelites who were in Egypt. God also has a rescue plan for you and for me and for everyone. He sent Jesus so that he can come and rescue us. And we're going to learn more about that too over the next few weeks. Now it's time to pray. Should we put our hands together and close our eyes? Heavenly Father, thank you so much that we've learnt today that you rescued Moses, and thank you that you sent Jesus to rescue us as well. Amen. Thanks for listening.